Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 31 in the RSV for December 31st, 2023. The words of Lemuel, king of Massa, which his mother taught him. What, my son? What, son of my womb? What, son of my vows? Give not your strength to women, your ways to those who destroy kings. It's not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, or for rulers to desire strong drink, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed and pervert the rights of all the afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wine to those in bitter distress. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. Open your mouth for the dumb, for the rights of all who are left desolate. Open your mouth, judge righteously, maintain the rights of the poor and the needy. A good wife, who can find? She's far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and brings and works with willing hands. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and tasks for her maidens. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She girds her loins with strength and makes her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. She puts her hands to the distaff, and her hands hold the spindle. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out her hands to the needy. She's not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household are clothed in scarlet. She makes herself coverings. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them. She delivers girdles to the merchant. Strength and dignity are her clothing. She laughs at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teachings of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. New Year's Eve. Woo! All caught up. Last episode of the year. Can't believe I got 372 episodes in the bag. Some definitely better than others. And I appreciate anyone who has watched any amount of any of these. What shall I say about this last chapter? The Boss Babe chapter, right? A mom telling her son, listen, don't let women destroy you. Don't let alcohol destroy you. It's interesting. It's not to drink wine, right? Or for rulers to desire strong drink. So to me, this isn't like unilaterally like, you may not drink. This is a king operates a certain way, and it is not being a drunkard and always drinking, known for drinking. It's like you have too much responsibility. You have too many people counting on you. Can't let you mess this up. And then again, specifically how to operate as a man. To open your mouth for the rights of people who are desolate. Open your mouth, judge righteously. Maintain the rights of the poor and the needy. We're supposed to be protectors and defenders of justice and defenders of the people that are the defenders of the defenseless, right? And specifically a mom trying to impart to her son what a big deal it is to find a good wife and to find a worthy woman to spend your life with. If you do it right, this is what she looks like. And she's doing good for her husband her whole life and no harm. She's always working, she's always managing the household. She works outside the home. She's known outside the home for her expertise. She has investment savvy, investment properties. She's doing the work on them. She gives her maidens and her kids tasking and clothes everybody, and it's not shoddy clothes. Everybody's clothed in fine clothes. Pardon me. For all her household are clothed in scarlet. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. This is stuff she's making. This isn't hopping on down to Saks or the Gucci store or whatever and buying it. This is a woman that's making boutique and possibly bespoke stuff. So not every woman's going to work, linen and be a seamstress and things like that. Everybody's got different gifts, but this is kind of a template for a woman in that society at that time, functioning on multiple levels, literally being a boss babe. And what at the end of the day, what is her praise? Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. So it's at the end of the day, it's not all these works, it's not all this stuff, it's that she knows and fears God. And then works and fruit of the Spirit, things like that, that all falls out of a healthy relationship with the Lord. So find a woman that respects the Lord and is seeking a relationship with Him. So I just want to say I'm grateful for my wife. She is very precious. And she puts up with me. So, I mean, maybe she doesn't have the best taste or possibly judgment, but hey, I'm grateful, right? So, with that, I'm going to go back to work for the last hour that this service is open and try to not get myself in a snowy situation as it's snowing outside. I don't know what this channel holds. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I suppose out of sheer habit, I'll find another translation and possibly start that for the new year. But maybe not. I was literally just praying on it as I was driving around, as I have been for a couple of weeks now. I don't know what this holds. It was clear this was an exercise for me, and I hope other people got something out of it along the way. But I'm under no illusions that it was for anybody but myself. So I'm grateful to the Lord that we have this book of wisdom to draw from and to learn from, and that we have all these other books and all these other pieces of scripture to draw from. So maybe it'll be a different book. We'll see what happens. Go with God. Be blessed in 2024.